Hello, friends!
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
Welcome, welcome! Welcome to another Genshin Impact Saturday. It's actually been a bit. It's actually been a while. So, well, is it a while? I think so. I mean, maybe. Did I play Genshin last week? No, I didn't. It was the week before. And I did not download Sumeru, and I thought that I wouldn't be able to download it in time, but I did, and everything is fine. So I'm just gonna go into this new spot in this chasm to just, you know, explore. Because why not? That is what we do. And I just fall. That is prime. 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 Just prime. Ooh. Oh, snap. Looks very green. Are we gonna have Dendro? Ooh. Oh, okay. Thanks, game, for letting me get this thing, and it's like tutorial for you to miss it. Alright, let's see. This crest, which looks like a four-petaled flower, will sometimes appear in Sumeru. When those who can manipulate the elements are facing one such crest, they can use it to travel swiftly. Sometimes you'll find cluster leaves of cultivation that can scatter these four-leaf sigils around. Use their ability to make your adventures easier. What?
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Wait, it's pronounced Sumeru? Okay.
And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
Oh.
Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead!
Oh my gosh, it's Life.
Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers.
Hey, we're back with the impact of Genshin. Yes, we are, Furies. Hello, welcome. How are you doing?
We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions.
Paimon, do you think that that person can hear you? Why don't you walk up to him?
Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh? No.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Or maybe there's a reason she ignored us.
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Okay. I still want that statue of the Seven, though. I still genuinely want that statue of the Seven.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
No. Well, I'm actually gonna try this. Yo. Why couldn't I get onto the flower? Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's sort of like a quick time. Okay, okay. Is that a toucan? That's a toucan! Hello, oh bye. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Ooh. 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 We still got like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Just 4. Okay. We got places.
Eh? What were those? Celia, did you see them?
I saw them.
Little round plant-like things, right? Gone just like that. We should ask around when we get a chance.
I came down with strep and need to take it easy, but this will hopefully help. Oof. I hope you get better from the strep throat soon. You know, really quick, I kind of want to see the Dendro Traveler. You know, once the game doesn't break. We got a Dendro character now. Yay! Okay, so let's see. Oh, it just goes up, I guess. And I can't really fall. Okay, so let's test this. Hold up. Ooh. Well, that was it. That's it. Okay, that's the hold. Is the press and the hold the same?
Propagate.
Yep, that's the exact same. Okay. Interesting. I'll probably get the burst some other time. Anyways, let's continue on with the quest.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look.
What do you mean? She was right there, Paimon. Are you blind?
Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Maybe we shouldn't bother her.
It looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she probably wouldn't let us off very lightly. Oh! What a lovely smell! It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice.
Oh no.
Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Paimon. Oh no, Paimon. Uh-oh.
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good.
Smell. It's...
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
I've got to get out of here. I think I'm gonna pass out.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on, wake up.
Ah, it's actually an important thing. Who knows what it is? I don't. Is it poison to people of Conria? Who knows? Who knows at this point? I don't know. It's lore. Oh. Oh. At least I got my, Andorra right there, so we're okay. Also, follow the voice. What voice? There is no voice. It says rat poison, not human poison. But what if? But there is no voice. Never mind, there is a voice. Wait. Should I go? No, I'm not gonna go back. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go forward. So this power, I'm guessing maybe the former Dendro Archon being like, forget about me, world, or the world forgot about me. How dare they? Or something. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. And now it made Genshin not respond. The voice made Genshin break. Oh no. How dare does the voice break my Genshin?
Are you sure it's not serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Oh, it's Kali.
Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Where am I?
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Hyman was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
Wow. I'm glad to know that I'm possibly going to be in a villain's hands when I'm unconscious. Thanks, Paimon.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Thank you for the help.
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
No, I seem to be fine. Except this taste in my
Oh.
mouth is so bitter.
That's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
No. They could be poisoning me.
Whoops.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Ah, I see.
Right?
If
This
you
is
don't
the
remember
second time he's come down
education,
with food
you
poisoning
get
this month.
shunned.
I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
And then he just eats the fungi again because it's funny.
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
Tainari, all right. That's
I
how
already
that's how it's spelled.
informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they
Spirit
enter a
borneol?
state of deep rumination.
That's just
In
a funny
hopes of
name.
asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Yes, that all makes sense.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
You describe what you saw while unconscious.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
You're gonna basically be the guinea pigs here. You're gonna continue seeing what you
wait,
saw.
hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
But we need to get to Sumeru City.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape.
Well, I guess that's fair.
If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
What?
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
All right.
Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
And all of this will be around 5 million mora.
We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right. Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know.
I feel it's a little weird.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Yeah, my body does feel a little weird, but what I mean is, I don't think what I saw were hallucinations.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
I'm not sure. When I saw the vision, it felt as if I was standing deep underground, at the red sky. Could it have been Conria?
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If you
Because we
mistook
have
your
trust
condition,
issues,
then
Paimon,
there's
remember?
a chance you could get worse, right?
He probably wasn't telling us the truth.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
Exactly. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Let's start by having a chat with Kali.
Good idea. Kali's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
You get a night rest. Of rest. Sorry, can't read.
Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kali!
Okay, now where? Ah. I see now. Ah, I see. Okay, I think I get it now. The second I get out of it, I have to press the space bar.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Aw. Is there something we can help you with?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can count on me.
And then we just go somewhere else. Like, there's a, like, I think they said to the north. So we're just gonna go to the north. It's funny.
Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest.
Maybe he wants to hide
Today,
something from
we can
you.
perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven.
Yeah, I don't think maybe he's like, I mean, yeah, he is.
Traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Anyways, as I was saying, I get that probably Tenegre is...
Nothing wrong with...
Josh. Oh, you actually said, whoops. Sorry, Kali.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good.
Oh, wow, we just needed to go to the right, and we would have been easily in a village. That's funny.
The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
No need to worry. I'm a terrific climber.
I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, there's two.
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the Rainforest as well as the Wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Sounds exactly like what happened to Raida Makoto.
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Hi, back here. We have a good day. Thank you. I'm having a good day as well, and I hope you have a nice road trip of wherever you're going.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry. We understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Amber, Outrider, the Knights of Favonius?
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
Sorry, Amber wasn't the one that did that for me. It was the Animorph.
Sorry.
Huh?
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure. You really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring
Sorry.
it up.
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you
Yay.
more about the Dendroarchon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Man, when I have to literally read this name, Greater Lord, I'm gonna butcher it each and every time, like right now. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Yeah,
I'm
sure.
happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendroarchon?
You explained the purpose of your journey to Kalai.
Hmm.
I just want to find my
So
brother.
that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
I just want to find my brother.
Don't
That's it.
mention We are friends after all, right?
Paimon's right. We're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
New fruit.
I'm not a very good climber, so I'll just let you handle the statue. I'll go check the facilities up ahead. By the way, once we're done with our work here, would you like to chat some more?
No. I'm kidding. Anyways, this is funny. I ain't climbing. I ain't climbing. Hello, Fabulous Faith. How are you doing today?
The
E.
deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Maybe Greater Lord
You
Rukkhadevata.
might be right. The statue does look kinda old. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later.
It has to be Rukkhadevata because it's not Kusanali. I'm doing good. That's good. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Faith. I really appreciate it. Okay. You and Paimon meticulously clean the statue. Good thing you don't need Animo for it. Ha ha ha.
That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
Felt like a Dentro, Animinoculus. Hello, Celestia. Oh well, it's not here. I saw those little boars.
Kale, we're back.
Why is it dusk? That did not take all day.
Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yeah, climbing. Yeah, sure. Totally did just teleport.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon, some restraint, please.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
Well, that's Lie Customs, not necessarily Sumeru's
I
customs.
prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops! Ah, no! You dropped it on the ground! Not to
5-second
worry.
rule.
I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Good job. You enjoyed the pitas together with Kalai.
Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale.
Okay, Kalai, fine. Sorry, game, that I
Thank
mispronounced her
goodness
name.
You wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Man, Paimon, I can't believe you're calling everybody perfect.
Oh,
SMH.
I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted.
Are you sure?
I've heard the
Are you sure this is not a
Rangers
silent
say
call
that
for help?
Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants,
Nice.
sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
That does sound like something Tagnari would say. And I want to pet the ears.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too. Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Oh, they're poison.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is she going to die?" It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Nice. Okay, the yelling was deserved.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this. It's time for some primordial wrath!
And then she just turns.
Don't touch me!
Huh? Ollie, what's the matter?
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Oh no! Ollie, no! Were you?
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
Were you abused?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Oh no!
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon...
Oh, sorry. I thought you were done, Paimon. Oh well. Oh, did I pass it? Oh, okay. I passed it. Oopsie V.
Ah, Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes, I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Wouldn't go.
You don't deserve that. But maybe we start here. That's kind of why I'm waiting here. But that's good. It kind of went to nighttime, so it's not too long to get to the time. And I think that's the highest point in Leah. The thing, the crane thing, the clavitainer.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Oh, there's a time thing there.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Condition?
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Well, I'm ready for the feels. Oh. Well. Never mind going up. What? Wait, where? Oh. Alright. I have no sense of direction then, apparently.
Alright, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
Who hasn't?
So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body.
What?
At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
Lose all control over their body?
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
So is there any cure for Elazar?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
Oh, no.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, It appears you're already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
Oh.
I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, no.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
How's Kale's condition now?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right. Now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, can we come along?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
So basically, kill all the enemies. Got
Let's
it.
go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Nilotapala. Yeah, I like Lunar better.
Hey, Tainari, where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Why? He was sharing you something that he was very passionate about, Paimon. That's a little rude that you're like, oh no, I don't want to hear it anymore. So yeah, that mushroom, so the dendral reactions, from what I remember, were electro and hydro? Yeah.
Here we go.
Freeze!
There we go. Oh, I thought that said Fatui spores. I was gonna be like, what? Wait, what are those blue things? Oh, I wonder if those are the scents.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching.
I just like the little word above
If you
it.
could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
I'm still gonna get more. I mean, might as well. Wait. Oh, we're gonna be using the boat. Okay, then. We're gonna be using the boat eventually.
Tainari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Uh-oh, suspicious. It's all suspicious.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
Oh, there's an
No
item
one
right
in
there
our
I gotta
patrol
get.
team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands.
So, that was me in, Lie, Mondstadt, Inazuma. I think I'm fine.
There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the Withering.
And the same thing in Inazuma called
The
thunderstorms.
affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the Withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
Okay, so are we done talking at the extensive thing about visions and why? Okay. I can also control the
But
elements.
you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
And the funniest thing, I can actually use multiple. Because, yeah, I'm better than you. I'm
It seems
protagonist.
the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
Okay. First item. There we go. I wonder where Selly is. I guess we'll never know. I guess where everything's brown.
Stop.
Oh.
Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash.
Man, that's actually ooh.
Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the Withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that Withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the Withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
Gotcha. Let's do
Thank
this.
you. But I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go.
So I guess it'll be something like Dragon Spine. Like, if you get, like, too much in the cold, then you start to get cold
First, we
damage.
must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Ah. I see.
Brace yourselves.
Cool it.
Wait, charge attacks? Collect damage, then attack the withering. Oh, I see. Okay.
Here we go.
Maybe I could just ignore them, actually. Oh, that is not... There we go. Then up there.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that?
Yahoo!
It's like a bunny.
No, my sword.
Dodge this.
Ha, yeah, here we go.
Oh, I guess another one?
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
Oh, I had to get rid of the enemies. Okay. I'm still a bit confused, but I'll figure it out.
Returning to normal now.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants.
So basically... Oof.
And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? But why's that?
Because Elazar is connected to the withering.
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Is there no way to permanently get rid of the withering?
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
No, I haven't.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Spreading and extending. A massive cavern. Sounds a lot like what I saw when I lost consciousness in the cave.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
Huh? You mean Irminsul is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
I gotta say, I have a feeling because the withering is happening more often, it has to probably be due to switching of the Archons. I'm just gonna quickly get this waypoint. But yeah, chat, I hope everybody is doing alright and is doing well. And I hope you're enjoying the pretty crazy thing that is Sumeru. Which I really thought for this whole time was Sumeru. But yeah. Yeah, right over there is Sumeru City. But game is gonna be like, no, what's that? What's that, lol? I did it because I felt like it. And chat, you can't stop me. Oh, there's the Selly. Oh, really quick, I'm just gonna mark that. Like here. Oh, and it could be like, actually, it's below.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Well, who? Who?
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Who?
Oh, her? How could we forget?
I forgot.
So did something happen?
I forgot, even
Let me
though it was
see
like,
what's
I don't
written in the
know, a
letter
few
first.
minutes ago.
Oh.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
And man, you criticized me for, like, being reckless and whatnot, and then this woman here is like, oh, I didn't eat anything.
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
No unusual feelings this time.
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious?
what I saw weren't hallucinations, were they?
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw
Wow.
is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru.
Haha, of course.
Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
So what exactly was it that I saw?
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
And we just quickly did it. We just came here and said, yeah, we just connected with
But
it.
will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
Is it to get the rations or a piece of paper that describes the meditation stuff? Toucan.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
We only did 2 things. What do you mean? Great help.
Hypatia should
Oh,
still
whoops.
be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Did not mean for you to feel the wrath of Animal
Anyway.
Archon.
Please take good care of Hypatia. I'll go prepare Kale's medicine now. Using the lunar lotuses while they're still fresh will significantly boost their effectiveness. Rest assured, Kale will recover quickly as long as she has her medicine.
Gotta get the meds. Okay, so I'm just gonna teleport here just to get half of the route. And then... Whee!
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
You know, but that's kind of weird for like,
Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here.
it's a little weird for her, I mean, I guess theoretically they would think like, okay, you would interact with the Statue of the Seven after you're supposed to clean it. Because then beforehand, when he demonstrates the smell and everything, then you would be feeling dizzy. But now since you interacted with the statue, has the dentro element, then you could be able to smell it without anything going wrong.
Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
What was that sound? It's Hypatia. Is she okay? I thought we were about to fight this little thing. I'm good that we didn't. It's too cute.
There you are. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Need water.
Oh, she looks
There's
famished.
no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. first. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
Man, what did that little creature just do? Wait, what?
Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we?
Relax, Paimon. I'm sure there's a logical explanation for all of this.
Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
We're unconscious. That's the only explanation. Because there's no map. There's no map to follow. Ah, see? Domain.
Wow, this place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
You will sometimes find bouncy mushrooms of this sort of Sumeru's domains. The reason of which these mushrooms are not one of the Trilakshana creatures are unknown. It must be quite fascinating indeed. Okay. Oh, I missed. Man, we got jumping puzzles. We got platformers. Yeah, let me just skip this domain real quick. You will sometimes find primeval rosin and sealed paths that correspond to them within domains in Sumeru. Collect 3 primeval rosins within these domains to unlock the corresponding path, which look like that. Well, got it. So it's these. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh. Hello, Inazuma.
What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Well, we're not in Sumeru anymore, guys. What is this? Oh, okay. Nice.
Gliding be faster.
There we go, and I guess we go up here. Or no, we just did this one, I think. Okay. I mean, this is pretty beautiful, though, I gotta say. Like, with all the nature and everything. Alright, let's, go through another experience now. Oh, no, okay, there's none of that. Oh, there's another thing over here, though.
Yahoo!
I literally got back here. What? What? Okay. What a maze.
Freeze!
Here we go. Think you can get away?
Cool it!
Let's play.
Dodge this!
So I'm guessing maybe this is just, I'm trying to think. Maybe bits and pieces of the, Oh. Oh. Okay, then. What if I just pressed spacebar and just ruined everything? I'm not gonna do that, but man. Oh, I can't even. Okay. Oh. Bloom. Okay. Oh. It's stuff. Oh. Never mind. It wasn't anything about elemental reactions. It's just point up and go. Oh. Here we go again. We're not at Kansas anymore.
Into that is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Wait, isn't this the, like the, whatchamacallit? What was it? The, the thing, the puppet, the Omeyoji, that thing. Why isn't this, am I able to get that? Anything here? I mean, like, I guess look up. Can I go above? No. Pick that up? No. Investigate the courtyard far down the corridor. Hello? Game? Did it break? I'm here. If I do this. Oh, do I have to go through the entire domain again? I hope not. Cause it's right here. Looking out. There's a wall there then.
Here we go.
Do I need to get Dendro? Okay, this is closed. Alright, I'm gonna try leaving and coming back. Because I think I broke it. I think I broke the domain. Again.
Hello? A patient? Maybe she went out.
Oh, I better not have to start all over. I probably do. Here we go. I gotta do it all again. Okay. Okay. That's sad. Oh no, an unconscious person. And a waddly little thing. Hello, little guy. Let me just ruin your entire perception on reality.
There you are. Hypatia. There's no way we can get her to eat.
Yeah, I think I have to do this all again. Ah, my bad. Okay, let's go.
Huh? What happened? Really?
There's something over there, though.
Wouldn't
Okay.
gliding be faster?
I thought I can interact, but I guess not.
Time for takeoff.
Gotta do this again.
Freeze.
Let's play. Yeah. Think you can get away? Let's play.
We Man, I can't believe the game was like, you broke it. You broke the domain, so now you gotta do the whole domain again. And hope you don't break it again. That'd be so terrible, though, if I did all this and apparently the whole thing was correct. And I just did it wrong, so I'm just doing this whole domain again for no reason.
Wow. This place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Whee! It's the abyss! This is what it's like traveling from one place to another in the abyss.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Whee!
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Aw. Nope, I ain't dealing with any of that. Man, when you know what to do in this domain, it's fast. Whee! Alright, please don't break again. I don't want to do this all again, game.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
This is... okay. Well, that's sad. Alright.
Here we go.
Okay. Alright, so it's not Chimera. What's going on? Why can't I interact? Obviously the thing that it wants me to interact with is maybe... Oh, I'm stupid. That's what it is. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, this is perception. I'm sorry, chat. I wasted everybody's time. Very pretty. Sorry. Oh.
Well. Looks like we meet again, traveler.
It was literally the abyss.
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
Rain outlines your fate.
Dodge this!
Let's play.
Well, there is part 2 of Here's an Abyss Herald.
Yahoo!
Freeze!
Would have been nice if I had Electro.
Don't push your luck. Cool it.
Oh, I wonder if maybe even Dentro would be effective against this.
Time for retribution. Ha ha! Dodge this!
Brace yourself.
Hello? Is the bar gonna go out? Okay, it was supposed to be like that.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
Why did I get the shadow vibes? I'm gonna show you how weak you are. But yeah, my journal will not end here. I want to find my brother.
Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
So what if no? I think that's a lie. I think the brother does still care. Huh? What was all that just now? Strange. It feels like I was just dreaming for a moment there, but I can't remember what I saw.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
Wow, great.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Sorry, I kinda zoned out for a second there.
Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's
Cool, I
alright
forgot
first.
about it anyway. So it was completely pointless.
Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
After giving the semi-conscious Hypatia some water and fruit juice.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
You give Hypatia the letter from Tignari. Maybe I'm getting the names. I don't know if I'm getting the names correctly.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari.
Tainari.
I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you.
At this point, just get rid of the G and the H. It's just Tainari.
I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Is it a little round creature?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
You tell Hypatia and Paimon everything that happened after entering the cave, so I guess you do remember.
Hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
Paimon, really? You're gonna doubt me now out of all times? Come on.
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
So I guess with that dream, I think it was just a dream and just the deep fear that, like, the abyss, like your brother doesn't care about you
I'm not sure
anymore.
what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
What fascinating creatures.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
Nice.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier...
It's fine.
Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. All right, Traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a
But
radish veggie
some
soup.
of the food was
You'll
still in
love
the
them,
basket,
Paisha.
Paimon.
There are specialties after all.
It's fine.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Fine.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
Wait, what? Oh. Wait, what? What? Okay then. You cook up some dishes over the fire, I guess.
All done. Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already washed it. Oh, it smells amazing. And the box is a nice touch, too. Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia.
You know, we could have just... I don't know. Given Sweet Mundane and everything. But we just had a box. Why'd it have to be a box?
Are you already finished cooking?
I get, yeah. After a delicious meal together, you tell Hypatia about connecting with
Even though everything
Irminsul.
you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spirit-born eel for the first time.
Call them the
It
protagonist.
took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spirit-born ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
I think I understand.
Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Sure.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spirit-born ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spirit-born ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa. You're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all.
Though I have a question that's always stumped me. What's 1 + 1?
As a member of the Rataoes Darshan at the Academia, my main area
Oh.
of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage.
Wow.
Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, And touching such
He's
knowledge
hiding.
without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa! So knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Aren't you afraid of the risks, Hypatia?
Of course I do.
No.
Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange
So
about
are they
that?
true or not,
Doesn't
I
sound
guess?
so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
Reminds me of the dream I saw from the Aranara.
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be.
Because dreaming helps you achieve goals.
Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you.
Okay, more words that I don't
If
understand.
If you're ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
Thanks, Hypatia.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Maybe this is her excuse. Like, the reason why she just starves for days for this is to be excused on having to cook. You continue chatting before settling down for a good night's rest.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Heading out, I see? If there's anything else you'd ever like to ask about, you know where to find me.
Well, here we go, about dreams.
Even though that little neighbor of mine was able to induce a state of dreaming, I doubt they were able to control the actual contents of the dream. The end of your dream seemed quite terrifying. Perhaps there's something that's troubling you deep inside?
Okay, so it's literally just a dream, and the end is just
Not
her
to
fear
worry,
of her
though.
brother not caring for her
I'm
anymore.
sure you'll be able to handle whatever comes your way in the real world. As someone from Sumeru who cannot dream, I needn't ever worry about nightmares. But lately, I've started to feel that I'm somehow missing something without dreams. It's a little hard to explain. Heading out, I see? If there's anything
About
Sumeru
Irminsul?
researchers use Spiritborn Ale to assist them in connecting with Irminsul to extract knowledge from it. Though the process can be risky, we believe that the knowledge gained is worth it. Unfortunately, I cannot help you understand your dream. At least not yet. I'm still learning how to tune to the depths of Irminsul myself. I hope that I'll be able to ascend past Satyavada life and gain deeper insights. Heading out, I see? I've
About
heard
your
local
unusual
children
neighbor?
here in the rainforest speaking of fairy-like creatures. But I'm from Sumeru City and have never heard of such things when I was a child. Perhaps this is because I had a very strict upbringing. My parents would seldom allow me to play with other children. I doubt they'd ever believe me if I told them about my little neighbor out here. And speaking of my little neighbor, I think they can somehow sense when Tighnari is coming to visit me. I've noticed on several occasions that as they're playing under the trees, they'll suddenly tense up and scamper away for no apparent reason. Shortly after they do this, Tighnari always shows up here. Perhaps I should ask Tighnari about this the next time I see him. Heading out, I see?
Oh,
Take
goodbye.
care. Do
You probably
remember to
shouldn't do
come
that,
visit
though.
anytime you're in the area. I would be happy to chat with you.
Goodbye. Oh, that is not the button I wish to press. A little sad that there's no wayward point in the village, but oh well. Rainforest sounds. Oh, can I get there? Can I get there? Yo? Yo? Awesome. I guess one of them is up on the tree.
Think about it, Tighnari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tighnari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kaji,
I don't want to.
I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
To basically make you say yes to
I
it.
see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tighnari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kaje?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you
Then
mean
no.
to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Ooh.
Tighnari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tighnari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good.
And more
Now
come
that
up
the
as
traveler has
well.
made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile.
If it's who I'm thinking, I'm kind of excited to know what character he is.
Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! But wait, before that...
We need to say goodbye to Kali.
That's right! Tainari,
Kale.
we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
Aw, thank you. Maybe we'll come to visit. Probably not.
Kale is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandharvaville. You should be able to find her there.
About Kale.
Don't you worry about Kale. I'll look after her. I'll find a way to understand the relationship between the withering and her disease. Kale is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandharvaville.
About the Academia's
it seems there's a
invitation.
major project underway at the Academia, and my master has also joined the effort. But I can't afford to leave Gandharvaville now. Things are not going well here in the Rainforest, and Kale needs someone to watch over her. Besides, I was never one for all the pomp and circumstance of life at the Academia. Given that my master hasn't come to give me an earful personally, tells me that my presence is not as sorely needed as they make it out to be. In fact, the letter he sent to me was uncharacteristically polite. Kale is waiting at the northmost cross.
See you.
Farewell, traveler.
Bye. Yeah, I have a feeling it's probably in that branch. I'll just mark it, I guess. I'll come back to it later. Because I want to focus on the Archon quest. Hey, Kale.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
We'll be back to see you soon, Kale.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend. Not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us.
Which is pretty messed up. I'm so sorry.
We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you.
Oh? What is it?
It's my recipe for pita pockets.
Hey.
I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville.
Of course we will.
Well
If
then,
it heals us, we'll be
I,
making a
Trendy
lot of them.
Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
I think that's part 1 of our conquest. Oh, no. Oh, wait, maybe... My bad.
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there.
How are you feeling
I'm
now?
much better now. I'll be back on patrol again starting tomorrow. Even though I'm not quite ready to help Master clear the Withering Zones yet, there is still plenty of other tasks for me to handle. Oh, and Traveler? If you ever see Amber again during your travels, please don't mention my illness to her, okay? Amber knows about my case of Elazar and what's happened in my past. But I haven't told her about my condition getting worse. I guess I just don't want her to worry about me. If the need arises, I'll tell her about it myself.
Alright, we understand, Kale.
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru.
About Peter Pocket.
Kinda hard to believe that Master Tainari can cook, isn't it? His culinary techniques are very polished, but his taste is a little, unusual. It's not really his fault, though. He just has a sensitive tongue and nose, so he prefers much lighter flavors. The last time I went a little too heavy on the spices for my pita pockets, Master started having a sneezing fit. Of course, I never heard the end of it after that. I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru.
Goodbye,
See you
Kali.
later. Be sure to come back often. Even though Master didn't admit it, I'm sure he wants to see you again.
Man, we barely even stayed here. And they're like, oh, yes, please.
What's up ahead? Oh, look, someone's been surrounded by hilly trails.
What? Wait, what's that? Hold up. Ah, got it. Okay.
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute.
Well, okay. Well, rip all these from the vacation event. Maybe one of these days we could go back. There we go. Just doing that just to get space. Once again, just gonna mark these at the time being. And I'll just try to get them later.
Winter gliding time for takeoff.
Freeze!
Here we go.
Man, I have zero clue.
Huh? What's over there?
Stay away, you nasty mushrooms.
Hey, Celia. That person over there seems to be in trouble. We've gotta help.
Brace yourselves.
Wait, they have health bars.
Dodge this.
Health bar, NPCs, that's new. So they can actually join us in the fight and possibly die. Oh, you were a big help. Thanks. As you could see, I'm a forest ranger here. Watcher here. As for my name, it's Rana. We're from a very distant place.
Yes, this is Paimon, and she is Celia.
I see. You aren't dressed like inhabitants of the forest, nor do you look like you're from the desert. But your clothes do have good breathability and are suitable for traveling in Sumeru.
Huh? Since Rana's a forest watcher.
She should know Tignari, right? Tinari. Oh. Celia, you know of Tinari? Tinari may seem unapproachable, but he's actually a very nice person. He took really good care of me when I was a trainee, and his ears are gorgeous.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to touch them.
Me too.
Paimon wonders if sneaking on him will work.
Tinari will get angry if you do it without asking first. It probably will, but his ears are so glossy, and I can't help wondering how they feel. The girl with him seems pretty interested in them too.
Eh? Rana, are you talking about...
Is it Calais? Huh? Celia, you know Calais too? Calais hasn't been very well, but she still works very hard to protect the forest and eliminate the withering. Everyone's worried about her. Anyway, a forest watcher's duty is to protect the forest, assist travelers, and provide guidance. As for the two of you, I may have noticed, lately the forest has been less than ideal. The fungi and the beasts have been growing aggressive, then there's the withering. How about I escort both of you? My patrol route will pass through Vimera village next. It's smooth sailing from there to either Port Ormos or Sumeru City. Sure, let's go. Okay, I'll keep both of you safe. So this is new. Wait. Oh, we're going down here. Oh, whoops. Okay. Since you are a forest ranger, Ranger Rana, you must be very familiar with the woods, right? Uh-huh. I've lived here for around years. I know every tree in the forest, really. But the land's becoming something withering. It's only been a few days and a new withering zone has popped up already. So close to the main road, too. Ah, withering zone again! We've handled it with Tainari before. Soleil and Tainari disposed of a withering zone before? I won't go into how dangerous it is then. Regardless, let me mark down the location and radius of effect for now. After I take you to Vimara village, I'll go to Gaharaville and bring Tanari over to help. No need, Rana. Just leave it to us. No way. The withering zone is lethal. Even veteran forest watchers wouldn't approach it unless absolutely necessary. Celia can manipulate the elements, and it should somewhat stave off the something effect. Something. Now that I think about it, you did show such ability when fending off the fungi. But still, you shouldn't do that. We can't have you injured by the withering after coming all this way. Don't worry, Rana. Celia has proven to be very reliable in the many encounters throughout our journey. Leave it to me. It's a piece of cake. All right, I understand. I'll wait here if it's too much to handle. Get out of there or call for help and I'll be there. Sorry, I'll wait here. If it's too much to handle, yeah. Get over here!
Freeze!
Oh! I understand. I just missed. Okay, so everything... Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, so everything has to be defeated. Got it. Celia's impressive, right? You're amazing. Incredibly amazing. Thanks, I guess. You're getting too excited, Rana. Pardon me. Celia, miss... you don't have to be so formal. Just speak. Speak your piece. Peasant. Okay, so I wonder if you guys are interested in joining us. I can vouch for you both. It would be great to get powerful, dedicated people like Celia and Paimon on our side. With you guys, you could better control the spread of the withering. Sure, you're probably not familiar with the woods, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Wait.
Oh yeah, speaking of the forest, Paimon's got a question. Do you remember the wondrous creatures we saw before?
Wondrous creatures? You quickly described the wondrous creatures you met previously. Oh, they sound like the mythical Aranara. Small, round, plant-like fairies. They are denizens of the woods and guardians of the trees. But we generally dismiss them as just a tale. You sure those weren't just some shroom-boars you saw, Celia?
Shroom-boars?
Yeah, that's an animal you'll see only in the forests at Sumeru. They are round, green beasts that live in the forest. We like to find their precious mushrooms. That thing is flying in the background. There's a tiger right over there. Just watching us. Well, anyways, really? Anyway, in all my years in the forest, I've never seen Nara Nara. However, you can ask the kids after you get to the Vimara village. They seem to be very into the legend of Aranara. Although children always try to hide their thoughts from adults, you can read their minds like a book. Just like Paimon.
Hey, that's because we're buddies and know each other very well.
That said, you got moves. Where did you learn that? What?
Well, we ran a journey things, whatever.
I see. Must have been hard.
What's the hurry?
This is the river. Let me say hi to Grandpa Amada something. This is so off the path of what I'm supposed to be doing. Hello, Verkful. How are you doing today? And don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm back, Grandpa Amadai.
Rana,
You know the job of a forest watcher is important, but you should come around more often. Yeah, I know. I patrol the forest so that those tiger cubs can hang out in the woods safely. It was just a mess right now. There are tigers in Vimara Village? Paimon, did you not just see that one? Looking down at us? Tiger cubs refers to Itham and his friends. By the way, your voice. I don't think I've met you. Do we have visitors? Oh, yes. Grandpa Amadai. These two are... Rana gives Amadai a brief rundown. I'm doing good. That's good. Oh, I see. Welcome to Vimara Village, and thanks for helping Rana out. I plan to form a night watch, getting Alfonso, Bahram, and Aurelius to safeguard the perimeter as a group. That's a great plan. It's for the good of the children, after all. Has something happened in Vimara Village lately? Oh, could it be related to the round plant-like creatures we saw before? What are you talking about? That sounded like a cabbage from your description. It's okay. We're just a little uneasy from recent events. I spent my whole life in Vimara Village and never saw anything like this. I won't bore you with my stories. Please watch over Rena. She always been a troublemaker since she was little. She got lost in the woods once when she was 7 or 8 for a couple of days. Hey now, Grandpa Amadiyar. Fine. You'll be a good host now, Rena. Don't let our guests down. For sure. Grandpa is getting old. His eyes are starting to fail. Oh, that was her. Whoops. Oh, you brag. Anything new? Who's that beside you? Oh, see. I met this kind of powerful traveler. How about you call... something. I don't know. You know it. When you see the kids, tell them Afisa's waiting. And I'm not sure. Maybe later. I don't know. I meant to go north. I thought we were going north to Sumeru City. I didn't know there was more stuff here. I want to go to Sumeru City. I'm back, Alfonso. I see. Who's that with you? Allow me to introduce these two impressive travelers who helped me... Oh, that's the wrong voice. A lot. And this here is Alfonso. Just about the most dependable person in my village. You flatter me, Rana. Anyway, nice to meet you two. And thanks for looking after Rana.
You don't look like a local, Alfonso. Are you a traveler too?
You're an experienced traveler indeed. Saw right through me at a glance. I came as an apprentice from Fontaine, but ended up staying because I really like it here. And it's been years since. Alfonso is practically one of us now. Anyway, how did the kids? They're not running around, are they? I mean, it's not a good time right now. They're in the village, waiting for you to return after Kavus came back. Is it really okay to talk about that before I guess? Maybe we should talk about it later. I don't know why I keep yawning.
Is that something important? We can come back later.
Don't worry. They saved my life after all. Actually, you could have made it out on your own. Time is life to me. You saved me time, so you saved my life. Anyway, some of the children in Vimara Village have gone missing recently. That warrants much more than just an anyway.
This is a very serious problem. Have you notified the sheriff in Sumeru City yet? Apparently there's a sheriff? Okay, I guess we know that. Is there anything we can help with?
Wait, just listen to me. The children always come back in a few days, though they don't remember what happened. I'd round up a search party every time. Sometimes we'd run into wild animals, sometimes a withering zone, other times outsiders obviously too tough for us to handle. However, we could never find the kids since the woods are simply too big to search even for Rana. Yeah, but in the end, they would suddenly return when no one was paying attention and couldn't recall anything when asked. My mom does that too. Whoa, so it's normal for kids?
Hey, quit it, you two!
Sorry to digress. They remember nothing at all? I'm not sure. I think they just don't want to tell us adults. Even though I'm only a few years older than them.
Still, that's pretty concerning.
Alright. So I've been patrolling nearby recently, looking out for anything unusual. That's also why I just spoke to Amadai about forming a night watch. I also asked Alfonso to keep an eye on the kids. Sorry. It's okay. I'd be more concerned if they actually stayed put. I'm going to have a word with, Isofat later. It's his job to watch over Kavas and Sumeru. You ought to take it easy for a while here, Rena. You're the only one who can get through to the kids. It's dangerous outside lately. Withering Zone outside, you got the Fatui from Shneznaya with their armed mercenaries operating in the forest. If something goes wrong, Fatui, hello? I know, I'll be careful. But I should be on the ball because it is dangerous. But even if you could deal with the wild animals, the Fatui are more than you can handle. I don't know why I keep yawning every time I do a deep voice. It's weird. Sorry I was not here for the stream. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Sounds like Alfonso knows the Fatui very well.
Oh, I learned about them from the travels shuttling between Sumeru and Port Ormos.
It's Rena! Rena is back with Alfonso too!
Here comes trouble. Anyway, think it over, Rena.
I picked a bunch of star shrooms for you, Rena.
Itham, didn't you promise me never to wander outside the village? The Rishbald Rajak will come and get you if you don't behave.
I'm big now, and I'm not scared of anything.
Oh, there's so many voices.
Did you catch the Gator Raja this time, Rena? I want to hear some tales from the woods, Rena.
Well, I didn't see the Gator Raja this time, but I brought you a golden line and a silver what though? Whooper flower?
What does Paimon have to do with Whooper Flower? Silver Duskbird!
A silver bass.
Silver Spectre.
Calm down, Paimon. Alright, stop picking on them. Solia and Paimon are my friends.
Paimon's not going to get mad at kids. Regardless, you know a lot of animals. That's right. Rana would tell us stories every time she's back. She told us about a huge gator last time, and the Scepter Beast Lord. And the Risher Lord Raja that couldn't be caught.
That's right. And it will come and get you if you don't behave.
Oh no! Everyone in the village sure seems to get along.
I hope the children could say... No, if only it could... No, yeah, I guess. Anyway, my friends here came from a place far, far away. Why don't we let them tell a story today? Me, I gotta go.
Sure, our trip to Sumeru has been an eventful one. Yay, let's go to Rena's house. The last one there is a specter.
I'm not going to the house. Be careful going over the bridge and don't fall into the river. Let's go. No, I'm done. I got you here. I thought you would be... No. I'm going. I'm literally going. Oh, I could have gone to that waypoint. Oh, alright. Sorry, guys. I'm out. Well, this thing is cute and I don't want to hurt it. Okay, so after that thing called detouring to what I thought she would go up and help us, turned out to be completely wrong.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Yeah.
There we go. You're going to Brazil. No.
Have you heard the ballad of the treasure?
Maybe, I don't know if this is basically based on Brazil. I don't know. Eh?
Rain outlines your fate.
Hello, Sumeru. What? I'm so confused right now. There we go, the dog fled. Good job, dog.
Brace yourselves. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Oh. Okay. I don't know what's happening, but okay. I have so many more questions than answers right now with any of this, so I'm just gonna take this and continue going to Sumeru City. It's under the bridge, isn't it? Oh no. Well, I'm saving myself. I'm saving myself a ton of trouble. Man, that's such a good mechanic. I don't have to pick anything up. I could look at it and press the T button, and then I could just go. And it's nice. It's just fantastic. First things first, get me the waypoint that I didn't even need to climb up this thing for. There we go. Well, this is Sumeru City. Cool.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
There, now I don't have to voice anymore. I'm kidding. It's more for the story. I want to know what happens.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha.
Hello? Huh?
No need to worry. That won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge.
So basically what it is it basically tracks what everybody does and also reads their mind.
After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
Oh,
I
wait,
should
really?
mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
I still don't know.
So this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival.
Oh, nice.
Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
I still don't trust it.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanagi. Let's give it a try. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. I thought it just wouldn't work.
Whoa. Just now,
Hello?
something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know. And bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
That sounds like invasion of privacy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Sorry, mine's the Animal Archon, but okay.
Now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanagi. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling
I
us.
like in the background, there's something that seems very, very important.
Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
Huh, the same happened to me.
Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it.
What do you mean?
Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted.
I'll try asking the Akasha something else.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Why doesn't the Akasha answer my question? I don't know. Many bright dots of light appeared in my mind. Probably need to calm my mind and focus more to understand what they mean. Feelings of affection, intimacy, nostalgia, sadness, and anxiety also come to mind. They seem to be what the people of Sumeru feel about their departed Archon.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon.
Think of Lesser Lord Kusanali. Some knowledge began to trickle into my mind for a moment, but there wasn't really anything that I didn't already know.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
Why doesn't the Akasha answer my question? A vague thought suddenly comes to mind. The Akasha doesn't unconditionally respond to every query. Also, even if the same query is requested by multiple people, the Akasha still imparts knowledge based on each person's identity, age, experiences, and other demographics.
Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
That makes sense.
Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
I don't even know if we know his name. Do we even know his name, Paimon? It's just a researcher.
Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate.
Must document everything.
Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
How can my own brother say something like that about me?
There we go.
Hello.
Knock,
Are you
knock.
Howie?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Welcome back here.
You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
I think you've misunderstood
Here,
us.
this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see. Ah! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me.
Adios. Okay,
So,
Virgil,
you
thank
two
you so
just
much
have
for
some
stopping by,
questions
and hope
for
you have a
me?
wonderful day or night, depending on your time zone.
Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha.
Nothing.
Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
Nothing, because I don't think anybody wants us to meet with the Kusanali.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
So she's just in
The
there.
Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing.
Why?
In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
What's the point?
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
So by area of expertise, you meant this kind
Hey,
of stuff.
come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low, it's like digging holes in the dirt.
I mean, we have where she is. Let's just go.
Now, even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
No, there's still one other person we know.
Huh? Like who?
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Oh, you're right! Catherine!
I can't believe we're actually using multiple Catherines.
Let's hurry and find her.
Let's go. I'll be able to see the stream tomorrow because I'll be on the road for about more than 9 hours consecutive, but I'll check once I arrive at home and I'll stream live. Oh, actually, it's okay. I'm actually not going to be streaming tomorrow. Yeah, I'm actually not going to be streaming tomorrow. Willow will be streaming on the channel tomorrow, so yeah, that's fine. But if you make Willow stream, that would be nice.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
If you're using the Akasha, we'll slap you.
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
I mean, just not tomorrow. I mean, next Sunday I should still be streaming, but tomorrow I'm not.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles.
Okay.
If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
Thanks a bunch, Catherine.
You're welcome.
I really didn't pay
I
attention
wish
to what you were saying,
the
though.
best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Unfortunately.
All right, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
This is a maze of a map. Sheesh. I guess walking in it makes sense, but just looking at the map is just, man. What? Oh, that's not even it.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
Oh, no.
Nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
5 minutes later. This place is nice. It is
I
actually.
See. So Catherine's the one who sent you this way.
If the map is despite the map being a little confusing with this, it is a pretty place.
It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own 2 hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh?
Oh?
Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugadavada.
I have a feeling this is similar to Raiden's case. Everyone looked up to like Raiden Mikoto for how well she is. I mean, not that like Raiden Shogun was bad. I mean, yes, she ran away like to really deal with it, but and used a puppet. But I guess like she was able to rule Inazuma. But maybe this is something different. It's like it of maybe it's Kusanali is trying to fill in the shoes for Ragaveda, but she's not being able to do it.
In their eyes,
because
she
the
was
Dendro
one
Archon's the
who
newest
founded
Archon.
Sumeru, and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadavada, and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that,
Yeah, honestly.
Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
Alright, well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Well, you didn't really help, but okay. After leaving the Citadel of Regzar, you question several people in Sumeru City, which is very nice that they skipped this.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
Yeah, and everyone's so reliant on the
We've
Akasha.
been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems.
But we know the location. Let's just go to the location.
Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Oh, good.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
No.
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
Can you tell us the legend?
Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, And then what happened?
And then the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
What an amazing story.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Yeah, these two are enemies.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
I think it has something to do with those people over
It
there.
looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let them get in the way now! Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad!
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
I don't think it'll be worked as simple as that, Paimon, but okay. Oh, Lord. Ah.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
How about we find some place to hide?
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Okay. Is it like a... Oh.
Just take my word for it.
Alright, ready? This is how we're gonna hide. Just jump off. Ignoring how that happened, jump. There we go. Time flies when contemplating life, the universe, and everything. Man. Let's see what the problem is.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Oh, hello.
My lady, who are these two? They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
So much drama.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Now, what's happening? Dunyazard, are you alright?
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
That's all we care about. If you didn't have this information, we could have let you take them for all we care.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself?
No.
We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Why would you say that? Don't worry about it. We'll pay for our own food.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now?
Yes.
Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
Paimon, I have like 4 million Mora. It's fine.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
Which one? Oh, I guess it's right here, like the coconut. Man.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Icky Paimon? Now that's a first.
Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know.
After ordering, you continue chatting with Dunyazard about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
We asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound.
Ooh, sleep paralysis.
At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared.
Oh,
You
yep.
have to
This is
cry.
her.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
How was your day? My day was alright. How about yours?
How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything.
That's an invasion of privacy.
Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Teyvat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat.
So you believe the voice you heard was the Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books.
Honestly, yeah, she gave her motivation.
That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's
it's nighttime.
birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zerus festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist.
So basically, the academia are boomers.
Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
Oh no.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Can we also come along?
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
We just want to meet her. That's really it. Ooh, this nice jazz music, though.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
I just got lost. Oh, there's the door.
Gliding be faster.
Man, that sounds like some nice jazz music. Feel like NG take a car in the streets. I don't know. Who is that lord anyway? Basically. Oh, like Greater Lord Ruka Sevu. I can't pronounce her name, but basically it was the previous Dendro Archon. Oh. There we go. Yeah, but yeah, she was basically the previous Dendro Archon before Kusanali. Ooh, the door just opens for us. Fancy. Oh, the one that's carrying her? Apparently it's her bodyguard. Oh, here's, Niloi.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
We just want to meet her.
So you're followers from another land?
Truthfully, no.
Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sub-Zero's festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it.
Maybe
We've already
not, though.
finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
We probably don't actually have enough Laura by that. It's okay. Ooh.
Wow.
That's a pretty stage, actually.
This is amazing.
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off.
Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Why didn't anyone come to handle it?
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely.
Basically, the academia is like, no fun is allowed, no creativity is allowed, just books, knowledge, information. That's
Can't
it.
let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero's festival anymore.
So I think that's going to be the whole thing about
Thank the Dendro Archon for doing
the problem in
that.
Sumeru.
But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover.
That's
the
good.
stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Junior-Zod, have you told them the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be.
Please, cutscene.
According to
Aw.
legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
Sounds like they had a great time.
Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the Divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered parisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real parisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth parisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Plot twist, she is the reincarnation of that god. Probably. Wouldn't put it past.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it.
But I doubt it, because if she's just a human, then she can't be a
If my
god.
stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real parisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zero's festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
You sure it's not because you want in on the fun?
Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Sounds like a plan.
Junior-Zod, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zero's festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Okay. Just talk to the people.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an outlander?
What's wrong with my hair being yellow? Hello?
Did you know that the
Abzeru's festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
You most learn the most you can on gods if you want to kill them. Well, that's not our goal. We just literally want to see where our brother is. That's it. That's the whole point of this journey. Just to find the Archons to do that. Just to question them.
Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the Academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and...
Nice subtitle mistake.
I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
I see.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians,
I mean, it's still
dancers,
technically in
singers,
Sumeru City.
the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Yeah, I think the whole the conflict here is creativity versus just intellect. I guess.
Dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Goddess of Flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
I don't know the game very much. Every time I played, it just smashed everything. It was playing every that passed. I see.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
What crown?
May I? Of course.
I guess we'll never know.
Legends say that the Goddess of Flowers had beautiful horns on her head. So this crown was made to reflect that.
Oh, I see.
Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the Goddess of Flowers herself.
Okay.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
Yo, Catherine is walking? That's crazy.
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Who's Catherine? Catherine is like basically the Adventurers Guild. Like when you do your daily commissions, she's the one you report to each and every time. She's behind the desk of the Adventurers Guild.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But
Yeah, but
take
your voice
you
is
two, for
really
example.
different.
You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
You're not Catherine.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes, and you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
Are you also a fan of the Sub-Zero Festival?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere.
Okay, now
here.
the voice is the same.
If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
She just knows.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
What about Dunyarzad?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan.
AKA, we're just gonna go now.
Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
I'm just gonna steal that right in front of him. I'm just gonna go do this to go up. Oh, it's literally just exiting the bazaar. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Tsundere.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Yep, that's a blush if I've ever seen one, and a tsundere if I've ever heard one.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
Well, let's hope. It would be very nice.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozfon for more info.
And if you're gonna be like, oh, do you have anything?
No
we already know
kidding.
then.
Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Oh no, trust me, she's not the Lesser Lord. I actually know who
Gone
she
over
looks
to
like.
The Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru.
Sure.
You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Students of the
Are
Academia?
you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Ah, the big villain here, probably at the end of Sumeru,
Not
the
everyone's
Scarlet
like you,
King.
Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Osfond. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
Yep, we won't forget.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival.
Let's see, so then... Oh, that's far. That is indeed far. I guess I could try sailing there and then maybe just call it the stream to end there. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, she's probably here or something. Or here. That's what I'm guessing where, Kusanali is. Okay. Let's go. Sorry, ducks. Well, I hope Shaz's having a nice day so far. Bye.
Like a lamb to this.
Nope. Goodbye. Oh, hello, fishes. Goodbye, fishes. Hello, village that I was supposed to, like, follow the children in. Yeah, they're still there. And I'm not going until later on. So I think if I remember correctly, like, not all of Sumeru is released. It's like, I think the first half of it. And I'm guessing that what did release was the rainforest, and next would be the desert, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. Oh, hello, Ruin Guard. Oh, there's another withered place over there. And there we are. Beep, beep. Make sure, though. Oh. Okay. Wait, so going south to the right, yeah, would be Inazuma. I guess there might be either ocean here or just an island. Okay. There we go. Where's the... Oh, I passed it. Alright. Well,
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
it's okay. Oh, there we go.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things, not to mention all the tasty food. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants, and everyone seems excited just to be here.
Backstabbed me during Wednesday Among Us. You probably mean Sundays. Last Sundays. And I did? I don't remember. Oh, I guess if the flawless game with me and Vengeance, that was just hilarious. I'm not sorry, and I would do it again. Not everyone, I'm sure.
How did things end up like this?
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh, what should we do?
There we go. They sound distinctly less than excited.
Yeah, compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Hey there! Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's a traveler who was just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormos. At least for now. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara. To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here? It looks like a mushroom monster to Paimon.
But it doesn't look very happy.
There we have it. The verdict is in. What a headache.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is a prototype Aranara?
Are you serious, Paimon?
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest. For the store's 20th anniversary,
we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love. This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. But when we put it out there, the reaction was not quite what we'd anticipated.
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though. And I'm also not very good with kids. Maybe you could ask them for yourselves.
Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
This is not an Aranara. Huh, no way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby.
And squishy.
Uncle Tonder
That you
said
can
in
hug.
Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara. Ooh, didn't put his heart into it, huh? Oh, sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Oh, a positive review!
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be an Aranara.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
I mean, normally, yeah, children can be rude, but honestly, they're kind of right. I mean, would you buy this? This looks like a stone.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tanja back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger, too. Who is he exactly?
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something, and suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They haven't returned yet. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations. As you can see, this was the result.
Oh, we have to do something. Hey, since you're the famous traveler, could you
How do you
do
know
us
that
a
I'm the
favor and
famous
look for
traveler?
Tanja in Gandharvaville?
Are you serious?
He doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just ask him to write down his suggestions and bring his notes back to us, if you could. Please, if only to put a smile on the children's faces.
I don't care about the
And, of course, you'll be well compensated for doing us the favor.
They seem pretty desperate. Let's help them out. To see the kids smile. And also for our reward.
We'll do it so that Paimon can get her rewards. That's what we do in this here house. Alright, now let me find a wayward point somewhere. It's harder because I don't have the stat. Oh, got it. But that way I can just teleport here without sailing.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
There we go. Wait, what? Oh, we just go? Okay. What's happening? Wait. What? Wait. What? Okay, wait. Let me go back. Maybe I have to go up? Oh. Okay, where am I going? Okay. Follow me, yellow dust. There we go. Okay, I was just going the wrong way.
Gliding be faster? Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is
Like a Lego
busy.
piece path.
Huh? Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
It's that guy over there.
Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos.
Man, the Akasha's useless.
Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Right. We should figure that out before doing anything else.
Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
That's a great idea, Paimon. Probably, probably not. However, oh, she's right there. We're gonna do that next time. I'm sorry. I kind of hope that we would be able to get through much more, but I want us to do more, but unfortunately I can't. So thank you so much for stopping by in the stream. So for YouTube, like this video if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Twitch, follow. You know, it's all the funny self-promotion stuff. You know the drill. The next stream, I won't be able to stream tomorrow. So the next stream should be on Wednesday, and actually Wednesday this time, I hope. So yeah. So until next stream or video, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye!